Hey everyone, thank you for joining in to Relationship Entertainment TV. I'm your host, Felicia Dortch, with the news you can use and the ish you don't want to miss. I'm so happy to see you here today. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. And what I want to talk about today seems to go in line with everything else that I've been talking about. I noticed I kind of got this health trend going on, so why not keep it going? So what I would like to talk to you about is, again, something that I heard in the news, and they were talking about health risk from people being at home and kind of living a sedentary lifestyle, meaning they're not doing much as they normally would do if we were able to go out and about frequently, or to places that we usually hang out at. So one of those places being the gym. My gym is actually open. I go to Lifetime Fitness, but of course you have to arrive there with a mask and wear your mask until you get to the pool, then you can take it off. As far as exercising, they have every other station now, so I believe you can take your mask off. Haven't tried it yet, but I have been there to swim. So my point of bringing that up is we're now trying to find ways to exercise at home, because most of us don't really want to be bothered with wearing a mask while exercising in a gym facility. And for those that do not have any type of exercise equipment at home, for an example, like a treadmill, some weights in the garage, or weights inside the home, or even the little small 3-pound, 5-pound weights that you can exercise your arms with, then we tend to not do much of anything. The sedentary lifestyle, meaning that you just don't do a thing to exercise your body. No crunches, sit-ups, jumping jacks, nothing. You just sit on the couch, watch TV, or maybe you're working from home, so you're sitting in front of your laptop all day, not doing any type of exercises, and then go on with your day of eating and sitting again to watch TV or any other type of sitting, non-movement type activities. So on the news, they were saying that there's an increase in high blood pressure, there's an increase in weight. I've talked to several people, close family members, that told me they've gained between 10 to 15 pounds. One of them gained 20 pounds from being at home under quarantine. So this is going to bring up my topic today of trying to break through that sedentary lifestyle. And I have a little tip that I'm going to be sharing with you that I learned about today. Actually, I'm familiar, but I did a little more research so I can bring you a little more value to this video. But of course, I always have to start off with something that happened to me, just so you can see that this is real life. It is not a test. So in the last video, I told you guys that the dynamic duo had their birthday on that Friday, which was the 18th, September 18th. And the dynamic duo is my twins, boy and girl twin. They turned 14 on Friday. So we celebrated the weekend. On Saturday, we decided to go to a place called Big Rivers, which it's a kind of a small water park. It has slides and a wave pool and different little activities where you can get wet, and it has a lazy river. Absolutely awesome. Had a great time. Well, I decided that I would go on and try the river obstacle course with my son. Not sure why I thought that was a good idea, especially being 42. And I know what you're saying, that's not old. It's absolutely not old. I am very active. I do ride my bike, I exercise, but I think I went a little too far with this. So I'm just going to explain to you about this river obstacle course, and it's definitely going to tie into what I'm going to bring to you today. So first of all, it's on the lake. Let's start there. So you can't see the bottom, which is nasty. There's fish in there and whatever else is in there, but it's gross. That's my opinion. Some of you out there may love the lake, but this was a little creepy. But hey, who am I to back down from a challenge? And plus, I wanted to experience this with my son. I should have known something was up when, the rest of the people that was with us were like dropping out. It's like, nope, I'm not doing it. Nope, not getting in the river. Nope, not gonna happen. So I did it anyway. I put on my life jacket. My son put on his life jacket, and we had to swim out to the obstacle course. Yes, I said swim out to the obstacle course. So to give you an idea of these things that were floating in the river, let's just say that a bunch of jump houses that you would rent for a birthday party for your child to jump in the backyard, all of those are placed on the river. crazy. There were some that were flat. There were some you had to climb up. There were some that you had to climb through, and each one of them connected to the next one. It created a massive circle. Not only do these things connect, they're on the river, so there's no stability. Then there had the nerve to be two of them that sprayed water all over the other ones, which makes it slippery. So you swim through the lake to get to this obstacle course, get on the first float, and then you determine what direction you want to go in. And it's supposed to be kind of a competition. So you're racing the other person to get through these obstacles. And remember, they are created all type of different ways. You know, some of them you have to climb on top of, like up at an angle. You have to climb up it, slide down it, jump to another one, climb through something. Guys, I literally thought I was training for the Navy SEALs. Okay, it was crazy. I made it halfway around the obstacle course before I was ready to give up. I was exhausted, my body hurt, and I was already preparing to hurt for 2 days later. Okay, so let me get to the rest of the story. I jumped off the last float into the water, and then my son was like, hey, you know what? I'm over it. Let's swim back. I'm ready to go. That was news to my ears because I was exhausted. Okay, very exhausted. So we swam back to the area where you get out, take the life jacket off. And I'm trying to shake it off. You know, I'm like, wow, that was great. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. You know, make sure you tell everyone that your mom did this obstacle course with you. You know, I'm just like thinking this is just the best thing since sliced bread. Meanwhile, my body is saying, are you out of your mind? You did not prepare for this. You have not worked out for this. And I haven't been sedentary, but I haven't been that active either to swim across the lake, to get on an obstacle course, to run the obstacle course, and then swim back to the shore. So it was really difficult for me to handle. So the next day we move on to Sunday, and guys, I literally woke up with everything hurting me from my hair to my toenails. I am in pain, joint pain, leg pain, arm pain. I say air pain at this point, okay? My whole body's in shambles. I really need to just take a glass of wine and think about my decision making, because that was not the best thing I could have done at that time. So this brings me to the information I wanted to share with you to try to hopefully help build my body back up as well as build your body back up while we're in this sedentary type of lifestyle, or minimally sedentary for some of us. The ones that work out every single day, kudos to you, but this is something that you could use that will help for muscle recovery. And I'm sure that you may have heard of this, but it's bone broth. I'm sure maybe your grandmothers have probably brought it up and you know, talk to you about boiling the bone. Don't throw that bone away. We're going to boil it. And you like, boil it for what? You know, I'm just going to throw it away. Well, let me give you some information. Bone broth actually strengthens your immunity, your body, and your joints. Definitely something that I should have been drinking before I decided to get on that river obstacle course. Wasn't the best idea I've had this year. It's created by boiling bones to extract the gelatin and the marrow from within the bone. And the marrow and the gelatin is inside. Like if you break a chicken bone or a bigger bone, turkey bone, you will see it has the little brown stuff in the middle of it. That's the marrow and the gelatin. It's valuable. It has valuable nutrients like glutamine and collagen that's uncommon in other foods. So my point of that is this is not something that you can just go get from a vegetable or something like that. It has to come from a bone, an animal bone. Let me specify that. Shouldn't have to, but I'm going to specify that. And according to Healthline, animal bones are also rich in calcium, magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus, and other minerals that build and strengthen our human bones. So all of those things listed can be found in just drinking this bone broth that you boiled and get all the marrow out of and drink. It also promotes gut and digestive health, supports joint mobility, skin, hair, teeth, and nails, and it also helps with better sleep. So one of the minerals that they mention here, potassium and magnesium, is good for your heart. Your heart needs that. So it not only helps with your joints and promotes better sleep and good digestion, you are helping to strengthen your heart. Okay? It also improves the immune system and faster muscle recovery. Bingo, hit it on the nail, hit the head of the nail right there. Okay, so the key things that it's going to help you with is for your joints, which I need so bad right now because I am still in pain. It helps for your heart. It helps promote better sleep, digestive system. It helps with everything, your hair, your nails, your skin. So all of those nutrients by just boiling something that we normally just throw away. And I'm telling you, if I could have even thought about drinking bone broth weeks before I decided to do this activity, I probably wouldn't be in so much soreness and pain because it helps with your joints. Personally, for me, I have problems with my knees and the joints in my knees. So drinking this would have helped strengthen my knees, just not to go participate in this river obstacle, but everyday walking. As I stated in other videos, I'm a registered nurse. So I spent many years going up and down the hallways, in the operating room, standing for very long periods of time. That would have been great to know at that time to strengthen my joints. Now at the store, they do have this stuff called joint juice, but why go spend maybe $12 to $15 for 4 cans of joint juice, and it's literally called joint juice, when you can boil something that you normally throw away? So I thought this would be great to bring up, especially during this time of COVID. And then now we're coming up on flu season, because it helps to build your immunity. There are several recipes. And when I say recipes, it's not just boiling it and you just drink it. Some people like to add seasoning to it, or maybe a little celery, something to give it a little better flavor than what it is. And you can mix that up, boil it, and drink it. Maybe drink it once a day, twice a day, every 3 days. It's really up to you and what results you're trying to achieve. You can look on Pinterest. There's numerous recipes on there. And now, because this has become so popular, you can actually go and get the mixture. It's the bone broth powder that kind of dissolves in the water, and then you can drink it. So there's so many different options, because I'm sure you're not just sitting around with a bag of animal bones in your refrigerator. So if you think about it when you're baking something, or, you've roasted, barbecued, did something with that animal meat and you have the bones, think about boiling it and making you some bone broth, and help with your joints, help with your immunity, your skin, hair and nails, digestive system, and sleep. All of the things that we definitely need, especially during this time. We absolutely need the immunity boost. So I really hope that this was of help to you. I hope you found some funny moments in there and laugh at my story, because Lord knows I was laughing at myself, but I truly enjoyed it. And I enjoy you, and I hope to see you again on Thursday. So make sure you tune back in to Relationship Entertainment TV. I'm your host, Felicia Dortch, with the news you can use and the ish you don't want to miss. I'll see you Thursday.